Hello everyone, my name is Dan O'Connor. I'm one of the founding members of Club Royale in Eve. We do a lot of contracting work, anything really, just contact me or Nithius Subar, who is the official spokesperson for our club. Little royal establishment we got running. Um, Over the past few weeks, I've been working on a tool which I would like to call Maps Royale. Yeah, and as you can probably guess from the name, it's a mapping tool for New Eden. Yeah, you can obviously there are a few things you can do here. First and foremost, because the map is too big to show, so you can obviously pan the map. It's possible that it's a bit lagging because I'm running fraps here, and it's very demanding. It's running on 1080p, so normally it will run a bit more fluid, but you get the idea. Yeah. In the top left, you can see a few functions. Yeah. That you can use to see more or less of the map. Obviously, zoom in and zoom out. Yeah. We have panning here. Yeah. So you can obviously pan right, pan left, pan down, and pan up. Obviously. There we go. Pan up. If you do this, you can obviously zoom in, which will give you greater detail of the map. Obviously, the further you zoom in, the more you see. This is done for performance reasons. Yeah. Primarily because if you were to see all the 5,200 systems on the smallest zoom level, your browser would start to really lag in performance. I tried, trust me. So another thing that's a bit nifty is that when you hover over a system, for example, here seeing the top left, you can see the name and you can see its security level. Yeah. It will also show its true security, not just 0.0. Yeah. So there are a few areas here where like it's obviously sovereignty space, but it will like sometimes there's low sec here apparently. Here there's low sec. That's not sovereignty space, and there are a few systems here with below zero security. Yeah, as you can see. Another thing is that you may have noticed is the bar on the right, which apparently right now is empty. But this is what I would like to call the info shelf. Yeah. On the in the info shelf, if you click on the system, for example, here for let's say this one here, it will show you a few bits of information. See, it will show you the name. It will give you a few functions, which I will explain to you now in a second. You can see the security. You can see the constellation and region. You can see what systems it connects to. If it has any stations, which the system apparently doesn't, so this is not a good example. So let's pick another one. So there's the station here, but there is also nothing of what I want to show you. So let's find the station real quick that does what I want. There's nothing here, but you get the idea. The idea is to yeah, this is good. So you can see a few stations in the system where it connects to, and there are a few symbols here for the available services of each and every station. So J would be jump clone, C is cloning, F is manufacturing, L is a laboratory, and R is repair, so that you know what you can expect in a given station. You can see the recent kills in the system. Very interesting for low sec probably and nil sec. So 0 ships destroyed in the last few. I think it's the last hour. That's what the API is pulling from eveonline.com. And NPC kills, yeah, the rats, and how many pod kills. There are a good number of asteroid belts here, as you can see. There are a few planets and there are a few moons. Which is, in high sec, it's probably not so interesting unless you have good standing with the faction to set up a post, so you can do this here. Yeah, so this is a general overview of a solar system, and if you want to know what the story is or in the neighboring areas, yeah, you can click on this symbol here, this one, the blue one. excuse me, on the blue one, and it will jump more or less into that system, and you can see the information for that system as well. Yeah, which could come in handy if you're trying to figure out what's going on a certain route. For example, if you're going from a certain system to another, yeah. And you can figure out, okay, these are the this is like in this system there are so many stations, so I can put a jump clone here. Yeah. Now this one here, the yellow marker will put a box where the system is. You see, not all systems are shown at every zoom level. Yeah. So you can see, for example, here that the solar system is here, but it's not shown right now. Another example maybe is here. If you click on this and you click on one of the connecting systems, let's say LOSEC, for example, this one here, and you click on the marker and it will jump into black space. Yeah, but it doesn't mean you can see the lines, but it doesn't mean that there's no system. It just means that at this particular zoom level the system is not displayed, but yeah, so the system is still there. Yeah. Now another thing that you will probably find interesting is the searching function. Yeah, I'm going to drink something here. Oh. The searching function is pretty straightforward. So if you want to say you're looking for everything that starts with ARE, you have to type in a minimum of 3 letters for this to work. And you can see here that it has given you a list of possible hits. These are sorted alphabetically, and it will show you everything that contains this particular combination. Yeah, so if I were to go say another letter, you will significantly reduce the list of possible results. Yeah. So I'm going to explain these to you now in a second. And if you go down, it will also show anything that has this particular combination in the name. Yeah. So for example, planets, stars, solar systems, asteroid belts, pretty much all stations and all celestial bodies you can find in a solar system. See, there's even a station here. Yeah. So if you want to, I have to explain these to you now in a second why there are links. Yeah. There's a reason for that. But in these particular search results here, if you, for example, click on this one, it will obviously take you there, and you can do this, and it will jump. See the red box here. It will jump into that particular system. Yeah. So that's the search function, which you may find interesting. Another thing that I worked on was a route finder. Yeah. There are 2 ways to do this. So for example, let's say this particular system here. You can say this button here with the 2 pins. You do this, and it will automatically populate the start system. Yeah, and if you then say destination, it works the same way as the searching function. Yeah, so if you say JITA, which is the super mega trade hub, so JITA, GIT will only yield you 1 result in this particular case. So we pick JITA, and then the only thing you have to say is plot route, and it will show you not only the shortest possible route in jumps, and all of these will show you data for the system like before. It will also show you the security, region, and constellation. There's a route information here. These are 13 jumps, and it will tell you a bit more detailed information how long this trip may take in a particular type of ship. Yeah, because ships have certain speeds, and not every ship has the same speed. Yeah, so it will tell you a little bit of the approximated travel times. Now, I took average values. Yeah, it's possible that your actual travel time may vary, your mileage may vary, and it will tell you more or less exactly how long this is going to take. So, for example, if you have a ship that travels 6 AU per second, and and there's also the time you need to align to a Stargate, yeah. And depending on the mass of your ship or how slow or fast it is, it can take more or less time, yeah. So, for example, in a ship with 6 AU and the aligning time is approximately 15 seconds, then you can expect a travel time of 12 minutes and 55 seconds, more or less, yeah. Another thing is that it will also highlight the route, yeah. It will even draw systems that are not currently visible on the map, so you can see what's going on and where this will take you. Another thing that is important to note, that trade hubs have a pink color. Yeah, all the trade hubs are always displayed, no matter which zoom level you're in. For example, Rens, and if you go Jita, Jita, yeah, so click on this. It will also give you some specialized information for the system. Yeah, yeah, so that's pretty much the root function. In the moment, it will show you the fastest possible route. Yeah, so I have to implement a way to say, okay, take me through high sec, or I'd like to be in low sec. Yeah, or just the fastest route, which this one does. So yeah. That's the root function, and the last thing I want to show you is that you may have noticed these gray small things, these landmarks here, yeah, which are an important part of New Eden as well. So if you click on one, for example here, the meridian strip, it will give you a little bit of information about that particular landmark, yeah. Or for example, the Traumark installation here, which is here. It will, give you a little bit of text about this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's Maps Royale. And if you have any suggestions, improvements, bug reports, please come back to me. Send me an email to Dan O'Connor or Nithya Subar. I'm very much looking forward to hear from you. And that's it. I hope you like this, and I see you soon. Thanks very much for watching. That's it.